Yeah, boy! The secret to getting to GM. Let me expose all the secrets right now on how to solo queue to GM. Hey guys, we hit solo queue to GM today and it was an absolute hell of a ride. In this video, I'm going to be talking through my tips and tricks, some guides, some experiences, something that I've learned about how to hit GM when solo queuing. It's tough, trust me, it is tough. Issue with 6 stacks or 4 stacks, whatever it is, going against teams, to have team comps, you don't get to play the heroes you're good with. But I'm going to go through all this in this video, so sit back, relax, enjoy, subscribe and follow me on my Twitch to see this live. Thank you and enjoy. Tips to solo queue in GM. Oh boy. You know what? Yeah, I'll give a few tips. One tip is you just gotta be prepared to have idiot teammates. Genuinely, like, you get some absolute donuts in this game, and I don't know what the ranking system is or like what the whole procedure is, but sometimes you'll go against like 5 stacks, 6 stacks, 4 stacks, and you can tell they're stacking, but it feels like that. And you have some absolute donut teammates who do nothing, or you know, just have more deaths than kills, which is insane. I don't know how that's even the case. It's like how one player has more deaths than kills while everyone else is positive. But anyway, you just gotta know that you're gonna get donuts in your game, and that's what it is. You can't do anything about that. But more on things you can do. The important thing is about knowing your hero. I'm gonna be honest. There's something about knowing it in quick play, but there's something about knowing it in comp. So early on, I would say try and get to know as many heroes as you can. Like, try and know them inside and out. Think about your role, whether you want to be a tank, you want to be a DPS, you want to be a support. I'd say learn 2 of each. Maybe 1 tank is alright if it's not, because Strange is usually the one that gets banned, Strange or Hulk. But try and learn 2 of each. So try and learn 2 DPS, maybe 1 hit scan, and maybe 1 Psylocke type, someone flanker, whatever. That's what I think worked for me. So initially, obviously, because of Overwatch, for example, I used to play a lot of Soldier, so I went to Punisher. But I realized that, like, early on, until I got to Diamond, I just played Hella. No bans. If you're good mechanically and you got good aim, Hella your way, like, genuinely. Hella diff. The damage is absolutely insane. I can never kill Jeff though. Are you in this point? No way she survived. Oh, nice stagger. But that's not the best advice I can give, so I'd probably go and say learn 2 heroes of each. So, for example, I know Punisher and Psylocke pretty well. I know Hawkeye Hella pretty well, but they get banned. I know Moon Knight a decent amount. Moon Soldier decent amount, Psylocke decent amount. I know Namor anti-dive, so that's also situational. I know Mantis, Luna, and Rocket. I know a bit of Cloak and Dagger. He's a meme. And on tanks, I know Thor. And Thor, Strange, Magneto, pretty much. But mainly them 2. I don't really. Strange gets banned, so I kind of put off learning people who get banned. As daft as that sounds, but Strange is pretty easy to play anyway. So first of all, know a good amount of heroes before you hit a somewhat competitive rank. It's not necessarily about knowing abilities, but also about how to play that hero. So for example, when I play Punisher, I'll usually aim for high ground, but with the team, I've absolutely movement shot over it. But here's my team, right? So here's my tank. I'll be behind my tank, just trying to get some constant damage in, trying to either shoot squishies, shoot tanks, shoot DPS. Like, let's say if there's a shield Doctor Strange here, I'll try and shoot around whoever's not in the shield, or try and get little gaps in the shield. I'll try and aim for high ground, but my team is still there, do you know what I mean? So if I get jumped, I can just usually go, you know, jump down in there. But it's just, that's just about like the positioning game knowledge that I have. Brother, nice tries. Nice tries. Nice try. The tracking there was actually immaculate. If I was playing Psylocke, I would, you know, let's say the team's there, I'll try and catch someone off guard. Look, this guy's a stray. Let's just say I'll just get him out of the game, you know what I mean? Or if everyone's grouped up together, I'll just be behind them and I'll try and like get them to turn around. So they turn around focusing me, maybe a support focuses me, but then they get less heals, my team can push through, you know what I mean? If you guys want specific how to play certain heroes, do let me know in the comments or whatever. I'll make videos on that. It's always fun to make these how-to videos, especially for YouTube and stuff. Another important thing is about knowing your utility. So for example, right now I'm on 50% utility, right? And let's say there's a Doctor Strange here, or let's say there's a Hulk or whatever, and I can't really shoot any supports. They're not in like vulnerable positions. So let's say if supports like behind Hulk or whatever, and I know I'm on 60% and their support don't have ults or they can't farm it that for quick, I'll just genuinely shoot the Hulk just so I can build my ult faster, right? So I'll just try and get as much damage as I can. Not necessarily Hulk, but whoever I can damage continuously, I'll just do that so I can get my ult faster. And like I'm on 98%, whatever. So yeah, I've been farming damage on tanks and they're not necessarily dying, but I've got my ult, which I can potentially, you know, win the game with. It's also important to like ult farm, if that makes sense. Farm with ult as fast as you can, especially in this game. A lot of ult farming can lead to some big wins in fights if you support farm your ult as fast as you can as well, so you can prevent people winning from their ults and stuff too. That's quite important. It's also about knowing how to use your ult as well. So for example, if you're playing Psylocke and you have your ult, you would wait to either your supports have used their ultimate, then you'd use yours, or you're trying to get like two people who you know they can't like dash out or they can't survive your ult. You know that, oh, you can get them, so you use your ult to then make it 6v4 and potentially win the fight. You know what I mean? So it's about knowing how to use your ult as well. Not enough. Not enough. And another important thing genuinely is your mentality. Like, I'm gonna be honest, you're gonna lose a lot of games. You probably see like people on streaming or on YouTube or whatever, and they have like 80% win rates or whatever. And if they're not 6-stacking, I'm not saying that they all do 6-stack, 4-stack, 3-stack, 5-stack, whatever, but if they're not doing that and they've got that much win percentage, that's insane. But it is really hard to solo queue yourself to that extent. So you're gonna lose. You're gonna have numpties. You're gonna have people you're probably thinking like, how am I this rank if people like that are this rank? And that's fine. Like they've got there. It is what it is. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You don't need to get GM in like straight away. You keep doing what I've said. Keep practicing, and you'll get there eventually. It's more about improving yourself, and then kind of look of the draw, but the more you improve yourself, the less the look of the draw actually is, if that makes sense. You know what, another secret tip is this place where not a lot of people know about it, but quite a lot do actually, just in case you don't. But another secret tip is how I used to like improve my tracking. I used to go to this place, so let's say you spawned there, walk down here, come down here, take a right. I'm sure a lot of people know about it anyway, but just in case you don't, I used to go down here, right? And I used to, but I've already got it set up, but I used to come here, right? Select your hero, you select Iron Fist, because no one likes Iron Fist. Generate type, I put a random, just to change the distances of your target, and then I used to do mid-range, really. Just because that's more realistic. Short range or mid-range, long range is kind of difficult unless you're playing, I don't know, Iron Man or what, Black Widow. This is usually be like that. I used to put it on random and then super fast, and that way is, oh my god, please turn that off. Thank god, man, that's been screaming in my ear the whole time I've been playing this. Okay, so I used to go that, and then I used to just stand here and try and learn the movement and tracking of people. Makes it, you know, realistic to in-game as much as it can be. I don't think necessarily so it's too realistic, but it's better than nothing, right? So I used to understand that movement and stuff to improve my tracking, which is kind of helped. One thing I need to start doing more is trying to get headshots. That's one thing I don't necessarily do. I try and aim for the head and try and get as many headshots as I can, because it does change the game, and you can get picked quick as well before potentially someone so he'll notices or whatever, because there's a lot of damage. Look at that. If you're playing Psylocke, you can, you know, try and replicate what you do in real life. So let's say behind the team, try and one combo them. That was freaking terrible. But yeah, you know what I mean. One thing I also do here is like I try and make sure I on my Psylocke dashes as well. So let's say I've dashed there, but If I had to go past 2 dashes to have one on cooldown like I just have now. Oh yeah. Yeah, man, man. That's pretty much it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe if you did, and just wanted to let you all know that it is tough to solo queue to GM. It's tough in general. A lot of difficulties with teammates and whatnot, but as long as you stick it out, the game's new, you'll get there eventually. But yeah, follow my Twitch if you want to see live, ask me any questions in the comments, and hopefully I'll reply to everyone as soon as I can. And yeah, thank you for all the Marvel rival growth that we have got. It's not insane numbers, I'm like the top 0.1%, but it's much better than what I was getting before, so I do appreciate that. And enjoy this little Winter Soldier clip. I don't really play him as often, but yeah, I'm pretty proud of this.